Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome to my home, welcome to my kitchen, and welcome to my heart. We're here with good friends, and we're gonna do something a little special for our guest Sal today. We're making you a steak, Sal. We're doing a prime New York strip. Now listen, when it comes to steaks, I'm a purist. I don't know about everybody else here at the table, but the simpler, the better. If you're buying prime meat, I don't want to see sauces. I don't want to see a lot of different spices and things like that. Salt and pepper, a hot cast iron skillet. You want to get a nice crust on both sides. You want to put a little heat on all the edges. You want to cook it through, and then you want to set it down. You don't want to touch it for about 10 minutes. Typically what I'll also do is I'll finish it with some butter and either some rosemary or fresh thyme. Today we're going to do some fresh thyme. And then what I also like for my steak is I just love peppers. Do you like peppers?
Yeah.
Okay, I got some sweet and hot, long hot peppers here that I roasted. I got a little shaved orecchio provolone. I'm gonna put a little bit of it on top of the steak. Almost like a steak pizzaiolo dissected, you know. So anyway, let's season. Never be afraid to season when it comes to your steaks, especially something as thick as this. You wanna get these salt and peppers to really kind of work their way in. All right. And then what we'll do is we're going to lay that in. And you want to hear that sizzle right away. And then you want to go ahead and season the other side while that's cooking that on that end. All right. Looks like a lot, but believe it or not, it isn't. All right. Yes, it does. Cooks into the meat. Now, I am going to need the downdraft today, so forgive me, everyone. Time to start the rock concert. All right. Wow. Like I said, I love playing Eye of the Tiger when this comes up, but for copyright laws, I'm not going to be allowed to do that today. I don't want Sylvester Stallone still with me, or Survivor if they're still around. All right. So we're gonna let this cook. A good, again, I'm a medium rare guy. Medium rare good for you? Medium rare. All right, so figure around 8-9 minutes per side. I'm gonna put a little heat on the edges as well because I like the fat to render into, the grease that it's cooking in. I like to use canola oil because it's got a higher tolerance for heat. So I don't have to be afraid of it, of making it too high heat-wise. So we'll let that cook on one side. Come back in a few minutes, we're gonna turn it over. Yeah, so you wanna be able to knock on the door. You wanna hear a little bit of a knock on the door. All right, that's when you know you got a nice crust on the outside. You kind of like I said, render some of that fat on the edges. That flavor will just permeate right through the meat. And by doing it too, it also helps to give you a nice even cook. Like I said, the fat that's on the sides, I want to render a little bit, kind of cook it off the meat a little bit.
So each side picks up the flavor, and you put it back in it?
I'm sorry? Well, yeah, the fat is working in, yeah. All right, we'll switch it over to the other side. Oh, see? Yeah, you can feel the give. And then the other important part is letting it rest. Really a good 10 minutes because,
Hold its temp too?
it'll hold its temp, but everything distributes. And so when you slice it, you should not see any kind of border. It should be the same color from top to bottom, from left to right in the slice. All right, we're back. We've got a nice cook on our steak. All sides, top, bottom, sides, left, right, east, west. All right. The show is called Fats with the Flavors. That's so we need to add a little extra fat, right? There's not enough fat in here already.
Extra fat?
A little extra fat. And listen, there ain't no fat better in the world than butter, right? Right? So I always wanted, I wanted to kind of work a little catchphrase for this show, where I'm cooking something and it doesn't seem like there's enough fat, and somebody in the audience, somebody at the table here says, "But where's the fat?" And then I come back with, "I got your fat right here." I'm actually having aprons made with the logo here, and right across my belly, I got your fat right here.
Where's the fat?
I got your fat right here. All right. So again, I like to finish with a little butter. I like to finish with either rosemary or thyme. Today we're going to use thyme.
Never enough time.
I got too much time on my hands. To quote the great rock group Styx. All right, and what I want to do with the steak now is just let it swim and dance in the steak. Isn't that beautiful? We're just gonna swim in the butter because fat's where the flavor's at. My contractor told me the other day, he's like, you gotta let your New York accent come out a little bit more. So I mean, what better way than I got your fat right here?
I don't hear an accent.
All right, so here we go. The steak is cooked, I think, the way we want it to be cooked. We're gonna take it out, we're gonna set it down, and we're gonna let it rest. We're gonna let it rest for 10 minutes. We're gonna let it rest for 10 minutes. All right, and then we'll come back and we'll slice it up and we'll serve it up and we'll eat it up and we'll be done and moving on to the next show. See you in a little bit. The steak is resting. We're going to slice it in just a moment or two. Little wine pairing. I wanted to recommend something that is, again, near and dear to my heart, something I represent, something I think we've showcased in the past. Lignum Red Blend comes from Sicily. It's a blend of 3 different grapes, Merlot, Cabernet, and Syrah. Just a wonderful balance of all 3 varietals. You'll actually get a sense of all 3 grapes when you taste the wine. The soft front end of the Merlot, the structure and power of the Cabernet in the center, and that nice sort of spicy earthiness in the Syrah. So I'll pour a little bit of wine in the glass. Get this nice pretty color. All right. And let's get busy. So we already sliced, got the first slice done. I'll turn this around so you can get that on camera. We went for a solid medium rare to rare. And I think we hit it. You can see most of the fat has sort of melted into the meat. I could probably cut this with a butter knife if I wanted to. A little rarer on this end, which is fine for those of us who like it a little rarer. And we'll plate up a few.
Give Sal the butt.
I want the essence of that butter.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll give you one other slice.
There he goes.
There he goes. All right. Now this is again. This the peppers and the shaved cheese. This is my homage.
Right now, right? Your mouth's watering? Your mouth's watering. I can see your mouth watering. Wipe your chin.
A lot more things I can't talk about on camera. Keep that up. Keep doing what you're doing.
This is my homage to our good friend Steve Moderano. He tops off. No, he's got the sweet and Italian long hots. All right. And then he shaves a little cheese on top. There's some nice strips like so. Bring that to Sal, my dear. Oh, okay. I will take it to Sally.
Here's your napkin, sir.
There you are, brother. Bon appetito.
Look at this.
Bon appetito.
Could you believe it? Could you believe it? Man. All right. I'm digging in. I'm not waiting for nobody.
Anybody else okay with peppers or no? No peppers?
I'm good.
Peppers okay, no? Good? Okay. Good.
Oh, man. What kind of salt did you use?
Sea salt.
It's just that nice big grain.
Yeah, the heavy, yeah. Is it salty?
It's great.
Okay, good.
Perfect. I'm making a shopping list.
There you are right there.
Thank you, love. That
Dove?
was beautiful.
That is so perfect.
Thank you, brother.
That is so perfect.
Yeah?
I want a thin little sliver. I want a
There's
sliver.
nothing
Just
thin
a
in this
sliver.
house. There's nothing thin in this
I want a
house.
sliver. Give that,
We
give
don't
that-
sliver in
give
this
that to
house.
Jerry. Give that to Jerry.
We don't sliver in this house. We chunk.
You like my hand in the cheesecake.
I want a sliver. That's all I want, a sliver.
We don't sliver here. There's no such thing as a sliver. Here you are, my dear. You're very welcome.
That's 35 grams of protein.
There you go. No carbs. Peppers?
No.
Peppers?
Yes, of course. Are you kidding? Yes. I love it. Look at it.
Well, let's see.
Wow, you got the cheese to kind of chase that.
Yeah, soft. Yeah, just like to take a little
Wow.
softness.
Yes, thank you.
Adds a little softness to the dish.
Wow.
Oh my God. Jerry,
No, my mouth's watering. I'm not even gonna
Like-
lie.
like
It's
butter.
totally is.
like butter.
When you let the steak rest, it solidifies back into the meat.
Thank you,
Look at
brother.
that.
Thank you.
Nice.
That's it. That's where the flavor is.
I love it with the peppers.
Yeah, I just Steve turned me on to this. It's how I do it at home now all the
When we go to a
time.
Restaurant. That's my question. When we can open a restaurant, let's open a restaurant.
Yeah, no, we just finished our New York strip steak. Prime cut, medium rare to rare, for those of us who like a little rarer. Topped off with some Italian long hot and sweet peppers and a little shaved provolone cheese. Again, just beyond grateful for the friends I have here in this house today. This is why I did this. This had nothing to do with business of any sort. This is my chance to stand in front of people I truly love with all of my heart and share the thing that gives me the greatest joy. Much like when this gentleman sings for people, this is how I sing, because I can't sing. So I do this instead. So for all of us who are here today, for all of you who are watching, and for all of you who aren't smart enough to be watching, I raise a glass to you all. I wish you again a very healthy, happy, wonderful 2021, and for many more years to come. We'll see you next time at
That's where the flavor's at.
Salud. Ciao.